What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some spicy battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, BDR2002. So thank you for sharing these battles with us. As you guys can see over there, they are bringing Solrock, Machamp, and Drifblim. Now, when it comes to your Stardust investments, I'll fully support Machamp and Drifblim. They're fantastic Pokemon for both Great League, Ultra League. But Solrock there, my goodness, that is spicy. So you've been warned, this is a spicy Pokemon. So let's see how this battler performs today in this Retro Cup meta with the Solrock. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. Be sure to smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, Solrock. My goodness, let's see how this goes. We got Solrock on the lead versus Cresselia. This is not a very good matchup right here, right? Solrock, even though it looks like it's going to be a fire Pokemon or a flying, it's Rock Psychic, which means it's going to take super effective damage from Grass Knots here. So charge move now coming through from the Cresselia. It is going to be the Grass Knot. That does a lot of damage. Now, the opponent just swapped. I'm sorry. I was confused by that swap right there. Crustle just swapped in, which means it's taking super effective damage and gets one shot. Boom! So clearly Solrock, even though it may not have the best coverage here on the meta, it can take people by surprise not knowing what it's capable of. So we're going to see this Cresselia take out the Solrock. Drifblim can easily come into this Cresselia right here, which is going to be very nice. And Machamp might be able to close out endgame, so we'll have to see how this plays out. But that Solrock in this Retro Cup meta can handle stuff like Altaria, stuff like Froslass, stuff like Drifblim. Having Rock Throw and Rock Slide is fantastic coverage. On top of that, Psychic for a hard neutral or super effective move here on the meta. But obviously needs to watch out for stuff like Grass Knot or Water type moves. So we are going to see another Icy Wind come through right here. We'll have to see if the Cresselia decides to give up any shields. So let's see how this plays out. They do decide to shield right there, so all shields are gone. Things are looking pretty good here for Drifblim. And if the opponent loses this Cresselia right here, Machamp definitely can close here endgame, considering this might be their only counter to a fighter. So we'll have to see how this plays out. They're going to go ahead and go for this Icy Wind to take out the Cresselia, and we'll have to see what that final Pokemon is. Icy Wind's going to be taking it out, and we are going to see, actually able to do one more Hex there, which is nice. We are going to see it's a Regirock, which is definitely very, very strong right here. So they're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. Going to do quite a bit of neutral damage here to Regirock, and they're likely going to be swapping into that Machamp to close this game out, which again takes super effective damage from fighting type moves, and they have a shield still, which is really nice. So maybe the opponent did a misclick on Crustle there at the beginning. We won't know, but obviously Crustle takes a lot of damage from rock-type moves, and Solrock is rocking it today. So we're going to see this cross-chop take out Regirock, and that is going to be a good first game. Would love to see some hard counters here, some more meta teams. Let's see how this plays out. We got Solrock on the lead versus Crustle. Alright, this is a very positive matchup. Rock throws are going to be doing super effective damage. As you guys can see, it's absolutely chunking the opponent. Better realize this. They do, and they're going to bring in a Shadow Victory Bell. So I'm guessing the opponent might be rocking a triple hard fast move team. So Icy Wind right here is going to be beautiful. Does super effective damage, lowers the attack of Shadow Victory Bell, and Shadow Victory Bell is going to get boomed. Boom, see ya. We are going to see the Crustle now come back in, but hopefully they can get to an Icy Wind in time. No, they cannot. Charge Move now coming through. If this is an X-Scissor, it's not going to be enough damage to take it out. It is. That is going to be resisted, so Drifblim will be able to get to the Icy Wind. They decided not to go for Shadow Ball, but Icy Wind, again, is still going to be nice, plus lowers that attack, and it gets a shield, which is beautiful. Crustle able to fully farm down. Now, Solrock's going to come in and absolutely delete with Rock Throw right here. Charge Move now coming through. They're going to go ahead and shield, so we'll have to see what is going to be in the back. We're in a 1-to-1 shield situation. There's still a Machamp, and it is going to be a Charm Raichu. Yeah, they're going for triple hard fast moves teams. Rock or Smackdown, Charm, and Razor Leaf. So we'll have to see if this battler can pull off, but Charm is going to delete the Machamp right here. They do get to the Rock Slide, which is actually really huge right there. This is going to do a lot of damage, and I imagine takes out the Raichu as well. Yes, it does. Raichu goes down. Crustle is going to be coming back in and gets deleted, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right. I didn't think I would see Charm in this meta, but hey, there it is. Or Razor Leaf. Alright, so we got Altaria on the lead. This is a very good matchup. As you guys are going to see, Rock Throw is so nice, and they are running Triple Dragon potentially. So we see a Dragonair now come in. Triple Dragon has been very, very popular because Dragon Breath is not resisted by anything. It's going to do neutral to the whole meta. So we are going to see a shield here on the Aqua Tail. And this is what's great about Drifblim as well as Icy Winds. Are not only going to be lowering the attack here of these dragons, it's going to be doing super effective damage. So here comes that first Icy Wind. No shield there on the Dragonair, which means Drifblim can fully farm down and doesn't need to shield because Aqua Tail will not do enough damage right here. So they're going to go ahead and let it go. Going to take this mid game while maintaining positive switch advantage and having a ton of energy to throw charge moves here versus whatever comes in. Now, there might be a Kingdra in the back if this is going to be a triple dragon team. But let's see how this plays out. Altaria is deciding to come back into these Icy Winds. This is going to be doing super effective damage and getting shields right here, which is nice here for Drifblim. So there goes one shield, and they swap into Kingdra. Not able to swap into the Solrock there, but they're going to go ahead and bring in Machamp. This is a very nice matchup. They can easily get to a cross chop right here. Decided not to throw it, though. That is tough. They're going to go ahead and let the charge move go through. And it is going to be Octazooka, which is going to do neutral damage, and the attack dropped, which is unfortunate. But Machamp here, able to get to a cross chop in time. This is going to do neutral here, and might force that final shield here from the Kingdra. No shield right there. Can they get to the next one in time? They decide to swap into Solrock to fast move down, which they can. So now it's going to be Solrock versus Altaria. Let's see how this plays out. This is a matchup I would have never seen coming, like, ever. Alright, here comes that first Rock Slide. We know it's going to be doing super effective damage, and we know it's going to get a shield here from the Altaria, but it's going to be a race to a double charge move. Double Sky Attack or double Rock Slide. Here we go. Solrock gets to the Rock Slide right here. This is going to be taking out the Altaria and Solrock, handling a triple dragon team. Boom. Takes it out, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Solrock actually looks pretty strong in this meta, considering it can handle those dragons pretty well. It can handle the Froslass. Let's see how it goes. All right, we got a Dewgong on the league. Another positive matchup right here. Has to watch out for Water Pulse, but we will see a swap into another Dragonair, so we are going to see the Drifblim now come in. So similar situation, just like last game, we will likely be seeing a shield on this first charge move. Because again, Icy Wind lowers that attack, so they want to shield that hardest hitting move first. So they're going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind right here. If it lands, we saw what it did before. It's going to do so much damage, but let's see how this plays out. Here comes that Icy Wind. Gets a shield actually here from Dragonair. Hopefully they can get to an Icy Wind in time. No, they cannot. Here comes another Aqua Tail. They're going to go ahead and let this one go. It's not going to be enough to KO, but Icy Wind, they might flip this mid game, but hey, that's okay. They have a Machamp in the back for that Dewgong as well. So honestly, flipping this mid game or getting shield advantage is going to be a good win for them. It lands right there, which is beautiful. They can farm down. We'll probably see that Dewgong come in and load up on energy. Can they get to another Icy Wind? No, they cannot. They will go down. Now, do they bring in Machamp or do they bring in Solrock right here? Let's see what they decide to do. They're going to go ahead and come in with the Machamp, rightfully so. Counter is just going to do so much damage, and here comes a charge move. Likely going to be Icy Wind right here, which is going to do neutral damage and lower Machamp's attack, and we do see a swap into Altaria Solrock, just core breaking right here, doing super effective damage with rock throws. Here comes the charge move from Altaria. They're going to go ahead and shield, and again, another race to the double charge move. There's still Dewgong in the back, and Altaria still has a shield. Let's see if they can get to 2 rock slides. I don't know if they can. They're going to go ahead and go for this rock slide. This should be getting the shield from the Altaria right here. And let's see how this plays out. No, they decide to let it go. Dewgong's going to try to come back in and look to load up on energy. Rock Slide here is going to be getting the final shield from Dewgong, and now it's going to be a matter of who can win this charge move race right here between Dewgong and Machamp, but I believe Machamp has a cross chop ready to go. Yes, they do. They're able to win CMP time. Machamp will be able to close this game out. So Solrock, again, showing just how strong he can be here in the Retro Cup, handling Dewgong, handling Altaria. You love to see it. All right, let's go ahead and move into this next battle here. we have Solrock on the lead versus Abomasnow. Okay, this is going to be an interesting matchup right here. Rock Throw's doing super effective damage. Is the Abomasnow going to swap out? It's deciding to stay in. This is very good here for the Drifblim in the back, but it all depends on what that back line is. Here comes a Weather Ball. It's going to do a decent amount of neutral damage, and we do see a swap now into Shadow Hypno, which is perfect. That means Machamp can look to do very well endgame. Considering there might be a Froslass maybe in the back, which Machamp can handle as well with Rock Slide, but we will see Icy Winds now come through. We probably won't be seeing a shield here from Hypno because it was not enough energy there for a Shadow Ball. They're going to go ahead and shield this potential Thunder Punch or Ice Punch right here. It is going to be the Thunder Punch, which is a good shield. They're going to start loading up on energy. Hopefully they can get to the Icy Wind in time. This is going to be very, very close. They do get to the Icy Wind in time. This might force the shield here from Hypno if they want to get one more Thunder Punch off, which they are. They're wanting to get this next Thunder Punch. This is going to do enough damage to take it out. So Drifblim is going to go ahead and commit the second shield here and look to hard farm down. Let's see if the Drifblim can do it. This is going to be very close. They're committing to that hard farm, and they get it. Able to farm down right there. We will probably see the Abomasnow now come back in. Or what could be in the back? Yeah, we do see Abomasnow come in. They're going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind here for neutral damage because of that grass ice typing. And the Icy Wind, no shield there. They're going to go ahead and swap into Machamp to counter down. The opponent not ready, but there is a Jellicent in the back. That is absolutely deadly, everyone. Drifblim will be taking super effective damage. Solrock will be taking super effective damage. And this Jellicent has a shield. Things are not looking too good. Charge move now coming through. This is going to have to be Shadow Ball. I can't imagine them going for a Bubble Beam with no shields. It is going to be a Shadow Ball. Is it going to be enough? Barely not enough to take it out, but they can farm down. Jellicent is loaded on energy with a shield. Solrock will get one shot. Drifblim will get one shot. Things are not looking good here for this battler. They're going to go ahead and bring in the Solrock right here. Looking to swap out, but they weren't able to in time. Here comes the charge move. This might just be a Bubble Beam, which it is, which is still going to do super effective damage. They're going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide right here, getting the final shield. And I don't see a good win condition right here. Solrock will easily get farmed down as the Jellicent shields. They're going to try to swap into Drifblim to get the... Oh, not able to get the Icy Wind in time. And that is going to be a good battle. Jellicent showing just how strong it can be here in the Retro Cup. Going to be finishing off with the Bubble Beam, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Jellicent, a great core breaker here on this team. All right, moving into the next battle. We have Solrock on the lead versus Crustle. Another very positive lead right here. We'll have to see if the opponent recognizes how much damage these rock throws are going to be doing. Haven't swapped out just yet. They're starting to realize, and they swap out into Kingdra, which means we're going to see that Machamp now come in. Machamp can do so well here against Kingdra, only taking neutral damage from Dragon Breath, and can get to Cross Chops very, very quickly, which will still do neutral damage here. Now, there might be another dragon in the back, but we'll have to see what they decided. They decided to shield that Cross Chop right here, so Machamp is going to shield as well. Probably going to be the Octazooka, so hopefully no debuff here on the Machamp, which is nice. Going to be able to get to another Cross Chop in time. This is going to be able to take out the Kingdra or get the second shield. If it does, they might be able to commit to the farm down if they get that second shield. No, able to take out Kingdra right there, maintaining positive switch advantage. Crustle really can't come into this. It's going to be resisting the smackdowns. They're going to bring in the Altaria, so rocking a double dragon right here. So able to get to Cross Chop. Even though this is going to be resisted, it might get a shield, right? The opponent has to respect the potential Rock Slide. No shield right there. That is good counting from the opponent. All right, they're going to go ahead and bring in Drifblim right here. This is looking to be a good game. Again, Icy Wind is super effective damage. The opponent swaps into Crustle on the charge move, though, which is a very nice catch here from the opponent, but it ultimately doesn't matter. Solrock does not care. They're going to go ahead and look to stay in with Drifblim. All right, they're staying in with Drifblim. They're going to go ahead and let this charge move go through. Oh, they decided to shield right there. Shielded the Rock Slide. They're going to load up on energy and go for an Icy Wind here versus Altaria, and probably then swap into Solrock. There's a lot of different win conditions they could have here in this matchup because Solrock breaks apart that core of Crustle and Altaria. So they're going to go ahead and swap into Solrock. But the Altaria does get the Sky Attack off, which is even better here for Solrock to close this game out. So Drifblim does go down. Oh, still survives. But Solrock able to get to the Rock Slide to do super effective damage, and just showing just how strong you can be at breaking apart a lot of cores. If you guys are seeing a lot of Crustles and Altarias here, Solrock is the way to go. Okay, Moving into this next battle, we have Solrock on the lead versus Mamoswine. Wow, Shadow Mamoswine. Have not seen this here in the Retro Cup yet. Both opponents decide to swap out of nowhere. All right, here we go. Going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball here on the Drifblim. This is going to be one-shotting the Shadow Hypno here if they decide not to shield. Let's see what happens. Shadow Ball now coming through. Oh, near one-shots right there. Hypno able to hold on. And we will see the Drifblim go ahead and shield this charge move. Likely going to be, it's another Shadow Ball. So back-to-back Shadow Balls right here, but Drifblim able to win it here in the mid-game. Now, Abomasnow is going to, or Mamoswine is going to be coming back in, not Abomasnow. An Icy Wind here is going to do quite a bit of damage, plus lowering that attack here. So let's see what happens. It lands. That's so much neutral damage, and Mamoswine will be able to farm down. Now, they do have Machamp here, which can counter down, or they could go with Solrock to rock throw down, both of which is a good option. They're going to come in with a Machamp and punch down extremely quickly. And there's a Alolan Marowak in the back, so things are not over. The GOAT is a GOAT for a reason, taking super effective damage from rock throws right here, but the GOAT can get so much energy. Here comes the charge move. They're going to go ahead and shield, and we'll have to see if Alolan Marowak can win this out. Shadow Bone is going to be blocked. Here comes the next Shadow Bone. This is going to be doing super effective damage and taking out the Solrock, but my goodness, I think Machamp still might be able to win it here with counters alone, and it does, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Spicy team right there with the Shadow Mamoswine. Okay, moving to this next battle, we got Solrock versus Shadow Snorlax on the lead. Very interesting matchup, but licks are going to be doing super effective damage. But Rock Throw honestly doesn't care. This is an even race here in the fast moves, and it's going to be a race to the first charge move. This is probably going to be a Body Slam, could be Superpower. Body Slam will be resisted though, which it is. That is perfect right here. So going to be able to get to the rock slide in time. This is going to do massive neutral damage. And I imagine one-shotting Snorlax if they decide not to shield. They do decide to shield. No swap out just yet. They're going to go ahead and just commit to that farm down right here and bring in that Shadow or the normal Machamp to counter down. Now they have to watch out for the Body Slam damage. They're going to let it go. They're going to hope that Drifblim can sweep this endgame right here. Body Slam does 50% of Machamp's health right there. And we see an instant swap into Froslass. And Froslass is absolutely deadly in this meta. Powder Snow is doing super effective damage. And this Drifblim is going to have to shield. Avalanches will one-shot. Shadow Ball will one-shot. This is going to be a very close endgame, everyone. So they're going to go ahead and go for a Shadow Ball right here. This is going to be doing super effective damage and one-shotting. But does the opponent think it's an Icy Wind? The Shadow Ball gets shielded right there. Froslass is going to be able to do so much damage right here. Going to be getting the final shield here from the Drifblim. And it all comes down to this. Can they get the Shadow Ball in time? Yes, they can. This is going to be taking out the Froslass right here. But what could the final Pokemon be? No shields in play. Machamp has some loaded energy. Shadow Snorlax still alive. Let's see. They're going to try to swap right away. No, they're reading what they're going to bring in. The Snorlax is going to come in. Shadow Machamp is going to swap right away, but there is an Alolan Marowak in the back. So these are crazy quick swaps by the opponent and this battler. Rock Slide now coming through. This is going to do a lot of damage here, but Alolan Marowak can farm down. Going to be loading up on energy. Can they get to the Cross Chop in time? Yes, they can. But this is resisted. Is this going to do enough damage? If not, Alolan Marowak hangs on. It has a Shadow Bone ready to go. Oh no, Drifblim has no shields left, and Alolan Marowak is going to be able to close this game out right here. Shadow Bone one-shotting the Drifblim, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Alright, moving into this next battle here. I think we got two more left. We got Solrock on the lead versus Venusaur. Interesting matchup right here. Let's see what these battlers decide to do. They're going to go ahead and swap right away into the Machamp, and Venusaur's looking to stay in. A very positive matchup here for Venusaur in this mid-game, because Frenzy Plan is just going to do so much neutral damage while resisting those counters. They're going to go ahead and shield that Frenzy Plant, looking to go for the Rock Slide here for neutral damage against the Venusaur, and the opponent is not swapping out. They might have something weak in the back to Machamp, but let's see how this plays out. They do get a shield from the Venusaur as well, and they can get to the second Rock Slide. Charge move now coming through. This again could one-shot the Machamp if they let it go. They decide to let it go, so Machamp is going to go down to Frenzy Plant, but they're going to have to bring in Drifblim right here to start loading up on energy. Because of that flying ghost typing here, they're going to be resisting all the moves from Venusaur, which is very, very nice. And they can easily overload on energy right here. We do see a swap into Crustle, but the switch clock is back up, which means this Crustle is now locked into a Solrock. But Solrock, everyone, remember, has that part psychic typing, so it's going to take quite a bit of damage from X Scissors. They're going to go ahead and shield that right there and look to hard farm down. Now, can they completely farm down? Yes, they can. Venusaur might be coming back in, but Rock Slide right here is going to be doing a lot of damage. Yeah, Venusaur decides to come back in. Rock Slide has to be respected here from the Venusaur. Is it going to be shielded? It does get the shield. Venusaur is going to look to throw its Frenzy Plant here to take out the Solrock for super effective damage. And it's all going to be up to Drifblim to try to close this game out. What could be in the back? Drifblim's going to come in, load up on energy, going for the Icy Wind right here to one-shot the Venusaur, doing super effective damage because of that grass typing. So we are going to see the Venusaur go down. Final Pokemon left is going to be a Froslass, which means Drifblim right here with this Shadow Ball will be booming to close this game out. Here it comes. Boom! One-shots Froslass, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving into this final battle here. We have another Crustle on the lead. My goodness, so many Crustles in this Retro Cup meta. So Rock Throws, as you can see, everyone's realizing this is not a good matchup. Crustle is getting absolutely shredded right here. Solrock can easily shield this X Scissor or potential Rock Slide and look to completely farm down. It's going to be a Rock Blast right there. That is not the best charge move to have on Crustle. And Crustle goes down to fast moves alone. What is in the back? Is it Altaria? No, it's going to be a Hypno right here. I think Shadow Hypno, but Rock Slide's still going to do a lot of neutral damage, and they could potentially get a shield. No shield right there. It is going to be a Shadow Hypno, and these Rock Throws are starting to shred apart the Hypno right here, so we will be seeing a shield now come through. Otherwise, Solrock is just deleting 2 Pokemon out the gate. The Hypno does decide to shield right here, and is going to be loading up on energy, but these Rock Throws don't care. Can they fast move? No, not. Oh my goodness. Almost completely fast move down, and they decide to bring in a Machamp here to the Hypno. Going to go ahead and shield the Ice Punch and try to counter down. Hypno goes down to a counter, and what is the final Pokemon going to be? It's going to be a Mew. Oh no, this is unfortunate. Able to get to the Icy Wind in time. Now, Mew has the potential to close this game out, everyone, and it all depends on the moveset. No shield from the Mew right there. That is crazy. I don't know why they decided not to shield, because that damage right there is absolutely crucial. Here comes the charge move. It's going to be a Dark Pulse, which is not enough to take out Drifblim, but able to farm down. So what do they have? Machamp is loaded on health, and as you can see, counters now coming through. Charge move coming through. It's gotta be something to one shot. Otherwise, Mew is gonna go down. It's gonna be an Ice Beam. That will not one shot. So Machamp countering down Psychic type Pokemon here to close out the final battle, and that is gonna be a good game. Very well played. Wow, what an impressive showcase here with Solrock. Definitely surprised from its performance there, handling stuff like Altaria, Crustle, Froslass, put on an absolute clinic, absolutely shredded that Shadow Machamp there in the final game. On top of that, a great showcase with Drifblim and Machamp as well. So BDR2002, thank you for sharing these battles with us. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about Solrock. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.